Welcome to episode 10 of Two Idiots Reading Comics. Today we're going to be reading Ninja Turtles and Batman crossover. So, what we need y'all to do is we need all the people that listen to our podcast or our YouTube to go subscribe to our Twitter and Instagram because that's where we announce things. And if you're subscribed to the podcast but not the YouTube, I need you to go over there and subscribe to YouTube. If you're subscribed to YouTube and not the podcast, I need you to go over there and subscribe to the podcast. It just helps us a lot with our numbers and helps us get a gauge on our community and stuff like that. But other than that, thank y'all for listening, and let's get into the show. And welcome to episode 10.
What's up, everybody?
I went super podcast voice right there.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, how are you doing this week?
Doing good. Glad to be back. Another episode.
Yeah.
Another fun comic.
Oh yeah, this one's really fun.
So
Batman Ninja Turtle crossover.
Yeah.
What, that was like 2 years ago?
2016. So
16.
4 years now.
Fuck, I'm getting.
Yeah, man. We read that shit in college. Or you read it in college, didn't you?
No, this is the first time I read it.
Oh, I thought you read it.
That's when the issues were coming out.
Oh, okay.
But I think that was like right when we had to stop buying singles because we were broke.
Oh, yeah. What is 16? That would have been going
Senior
into
year. Fall of senior year.
Yeah, that would have been about the time.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go. I'll go ahead and credit some people.
All right.
All right. So we follow this guy on Twitter.
Oh,
I hope I don't butcher his name. His name, and I think he has written some Batman stuff before. His name is James Tinian IV.
Yeah.
And that's the writer. Art by Freddie E. Williams II, and he does some cover art also.
Yeah.
I say Eddie or Freddie.
Freddie. You said Freddie.
Okay.
Yeah, Freddie.
But yeah, so I think when they say art, that means you do the pencils and ink, right?
I don't know.
Because there was nobody credited for ink, so I assume that. Because if you just do one, they specifically say
that is
pencils
true,
or ink.
and ink, and
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with that. He is going to be doing
Pencils and ink.
pencils, ink. Yeah.
Okay. Colors by Jeremy Caldwell. Letters Tom. Napolitano.
That's
Napa-
Napolitano is what I would go with.
Okay. And then additional cover art. Also with Kevin
Eastman
Eastman.
and
Terrible handwriting.
and Tommy Varga.
Tommy Varga.
Yeah. And then of
That
course
an
Batman
S?
created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
Yep.
Fingen. Is
Finger.
that Finger? Finger.
Yep.
TMNT created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And a little tidbit about them too. They're coming up with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic right now.
I think you've told me about this. What is it?
It's going to be Ronin. It's so if anybody knows the movie 47 Ronin, or any, I guess, Japanese samurai-esque lore, a Ronin is someone that has been dishonored, or he has dishonored his clan.
So that's why
And
Hawkeye was called Ronin.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And so he's either been dishonored or has dishonored his clan or something. So he becomes a Ronin, a rogue samurai.
Do we know which turtle is going to be?
We don't know yet. So this is set in the future.
Mikey.
Yeah, this is set in the future, and there's only one turtle left. And the pages that they have issued that let people read is you know how they always have their face covering.
Yeah.
It's black, and his suit is black.
Okay,
but
so I change that. It's going to be.
they're gonna put the color in.
It's going to be Raphael because Mikey's the sentimental death to get you hooked.
I think so.
Yeah.
And Leo and Raph to me seems like the obvious picks, which is one reason I would hope it goes to Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Because
I would love to see.
he's the
a series out of
comedian.
Michelangelo.
He's the comedian, and like the death of everybody, like forces him to become
serious.
And so
Now, did
also
they show his weapons or?
he has all of them. Right. So he has adopted the use of all the weapons now. In the few pages I got to read, or that they let people read, is he starts out, I think, with the staff.
Mhm.
Then he uses the scythe, not sight, the scythe,
Yeah.
and the sword at the same time. Then he ends with using the katana,
Nunchucks.
not katana, yeah, in the nunchucks. So
Now we're recording this really early. Will this already be out by the time it comes out?
as of right now, it was supposed to have been out August. Well, what's next Wednesday? August.
Oh yeah, this is already
Whatever.
done. Yeah.
But now it has been pushed back to
Oh,
October
no.
something.
Oh, so
And
no, it shouldn't come out. By
No,
then.
so hopefully
Okay.
it's gonna be pretty cool. The guys that created it,
Uh-huh.
this apparently was something that they thought of when they first created Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
and no one liked it. It wasn't a big hit, so they kind of put it on the back burner. And now that
Yeah.
the comic world is coming back, and that kind of love for the old stuff is coming back,
Well, I think
they're
maybe as a
they're
comic it
finally
didn't
getting
take
to
off,
do it.
but I know as cartoons and movies,
Right, they hadn't stopped.
Everybody loves Ninja Turtles. So.
But it's only going to be a 5-issue miniseries right now.
Okay.
But it looks really cool. I'm excited. It'll be honestly the first Ninja Turtles comic I will ever
Like
go
solo
for.
Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles?
solo
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles that I'll go for. So hopefully that comes out, and there's hopefully not any more problems with it. But
No.
but it'll be pretty cool.
If COVID could just stop delaying things, that would be
Jesus.
awesome.
No movies, delaying TV shows, comics, sports. What is the world coming to?
I don't know. But I guess we can get into this. So this one also did what Manifest Destiny did.
No issues.
Yeah, they
Like,
did not
it's
break
just
down
one
where,
continuous fucking story.
Yeah, they did not break down where the
Yeah.
issues began or started.
Which,
And so a little bit more difficult to take notes, but
well,
yeah.
I don't mind it, especially in a volume like this where it's the collected
Yeah.
grouping of stuff. I don't mind it because it's just it's one continuous flow. There's no ending. It just no new cover art. It just flows.
Yeah.
So I like it, but yeah, it does make notes a little harder to try to break up what's
Yeah.
going on. But
So I think the ultimate premise was Crag,
Krang.
Krang,
Crank.
Crane. There's only like 2 known villains of Power Rangers that I know.
It's either Crag or Crank.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's Crank.
it's like floating head guy, I think.
The alien from another dimension that
Yeah.
comes in and is the
But-
sworn enemy of both the Foot Clan and the Ninja and the Turtles.
Yeah. But he cast him into a different dimension,
Yeah.
which just ended up to be DC and Gotham City
Yeah.
in particular. So both the Foot Clan and Shredder and the Ninja Turtles are all trying to figure out how to get back. The kicker is that the material from the Ninja Turtle world is reverting into Gotham City's material. Like if you have
Right.
steel from their world, it'll
It's not-
slowly
yeah.
turn into steel.
The element that makes up steel in Gotham's world.
But the problem is that Gotham has nothing like the mutagen that turned the
Right.
turtles into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's a race against time, or else Splinter and the Turtles will turn into normal animals and lose their
Well,
sentience.
Splinter will actually turn into a
rat.
human.
No, he was a rat.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He was the rat that was friends with the sensei that died by
Yeah.
Shredder's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I always forget that one.
Yeah.
Because they've changed it up before. They've changed it up. At one time, it was the
I did not know you were this
It was on a
well
TV
versed
show.
in the Teenage Mutant Ninja
I
Turtle
love the
lore.
TV show, man. One time it was that Shredder and Sensei,
Mhm.
I can't even remember his name,
Alright.
were real humans, and they both were going after one girl.
Mhm.
And that girl chose Sensei over Shredder.
Oh.
Shredder kills him, but to survive, he actually ends up killing the girl as well.
Yeah.
But for Sensei to survive, he finds the mutagen, and like most in the show, the way the mutagen works is if it gets on a person, and whatever animal's closest, that you kind of mutate together.
Huh.
Show did it. The comics do different things.
I'm gonna say because comics is basically a ripoff of Daredevil,
Right.
where there's a truck spill, like the truck chemical spill,
Right.
and it gets on some turtles and a rat, and they just learn.
Right. Now the turtles, they do. Somehow they get mixed up in it, and then
Yeah.
they've changed. It's one of those they change up
They
so many
change it every
times.
time. I gotcha.
It's one of them that they redo it, they reboot it, they do
Yeah.
all the different things. But either way, yeah. So they're trying to figure out a way to get the fuck back home
Yeah.
without getting messed up.
Now, there's a lot of cool shit that happens in this story.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I guess the first one was the turtles getting to see Batman's car.
Oh, yeah,
And
the
Batman,
Batmobile.
and then Batman just walking up behind him, going, "What the turtles?" He's just
Yeah.
like you could like they didn't show his face, but you can imagine Batman
Yeah.
going, "What?"
Yeah.
in his brain, just like, "What the frick am I looking at?" Like he's fought Bane,
And it takes
he's fought,
it takes a lot for Batman. They just be like, all right, what the hell's going on?
yeah, like even him is like, "God, this is not right." But
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Then the team up,
Yeah.
that was fun. What about yours?
Mine was Shredder and Ra's al Ghul teaming up.
Oh,
You talk about a deadly duo.
man, that was fucking dope.
When he escaped and got on that helicopter, and he's like, I'm your new partner, and
Yep.
pans up, and it's Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, and it's just the like bar across his face where it's his green eyes, and you
Yeah.
can see just a little bit of his hair. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then turning all the people in Arkham into mutants.
Oh, yeah.
They got the mutagen in because Casey tried to get it to the mutants to fix them, and then he turns Joker into a snake.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn was some sort of
It's like maybe
mongoose,
a hyena.
hyena thing. That the hyena makes sense.
Yeah.
Mr.
the crow.
Freeze. Yeah, Mr. Freeze was a polar bear.
Mm-hmm.
Penguin turned into a penguin.
Bane was an elephant.
Bane was an elephant. That was fun. That was kind of the way they drew him was kind of pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it was nice to throw in the Batman's rogues gallery in there.
Yeah.
And then kind of poke a little fun at him.
Make him look like Bebop and
Yeah.
Rocksteady.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Just kind of poking a little fun at them that, hey, y'all might be here, but y'all aren't really that important.
Now, there was a moment where I thought, like there's a point where there's like a page and Joker's talking, or GCPD arrested a bunch of the Foot Clan.
Right.
And they all had the same line of,
we are the Foot Clan.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
We are
So
members of.
they sent him to Arkham.
Right.
And the therapist there couldn't get him to like break.
Reveal.
And Joker kind of teases her. And I was like, are they about to make Joker give laughing gas to all the Foot Clan, and those are going to become his henchmen?
I was expecting Joker to do to lead a group
of the Foot Clan.
Yeah,
that would have been wild.
Not get turned into a mutant.
Yeah,
I was expecting it to be the other way around, where Joker ended up getting his revenge, not his revenge, but control. And well, he even talks.
Which I mean, I think both sides would have been good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of Jokered out. So at the end of the day, I'm
now,
glad it didn't happen, because I do like Ra's al Ghul.
The amount of Joker shit that's going on right now is.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good character, but
shit, people slow down.
Batman's got such a good rogues gallery. I think we can take some time. But that still would have been a cool storyline too.
Cool. Damien showing up.
Yeah, that was cool.
And he's fighting Donnie and Michelangelo and Casey.
Yeah.
And like in the middle of the fight. Oh yeah, in the middle of the fight, he goes, "Did you hook up my Xbox to the Batcave computer?" Yeah. I was like, "Really?" Like he like just like a 13-year-old kid. It's like, did you really do what my dad's told me never to do before? Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that's just a cool little.
Now there is a volume 2 to this. I hope they bring in the rest of the Bat family, because that would be dope.
Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin. Oh man,
because just see Red Hood and Raphael rage at each other.
Oh, that would be cool. I really liked how. So in the TV shows, the most recent, or I say the most recent ones, one of the ones that we grew up on, the ones on Nickelodeon, they drew all the turtles the same.
Yeah.
They had the same physique, same height, same mannerism, same physical appearance.
Yeah.
I liked how this one changed him up.
Oh yeah.
You see Leonardo as a tall, skinny, well stood man, and then Raph is just a fucking honking
as a
beast.
Yeah.
And then Mikey's kind of a shorter little, like stubby little kid, and Donnie's just kind of, I guess, the most iconic look of a turtle you can imagine.
Yeah, yeah. And they actually changed which it's always been that way. Raphael was like a darker color green.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But,
no, there's no green.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're talking about skin color green.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's a darker tone green.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
That I thought was pretty good. Because growing up, like we talked about, with growing up on TV and movies, they usually just kind of did
probably use a template for all four.
Yeah, and then just changed up the colors.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Again, I mean, talking about a lot of stuff, but
oh yeah, they packed a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, but yeah, it was hard to talk about it all.
Hold on, I got a list of cool stuff. Batman eating pizza with the turtles.
Dude, that was hilarious.
And he's like, because the entire time it was set up with Alfred being like, "We got a fly in here."
Yeah, bitches.
But Alfred being like, "You don't eat enough," blah blah blah, and general stuff like that. And Michelangelo was like, "Dude, just have a slice of pizza with us."
And I like them bringing Alfred into it too. I offered to make y'all this glorious dinner, and you can feel like you can sense he is hurt about I offered to make you this glorious dinner, and you're choosing pizza.
Yeah,
it's like. So you can sense in the comic like how upset Alfred is that he's literally paying for delivered pizza to feed the turtles.
Just generally causing messes and stuff like that, and he's just like,
Mikey,
someone get these kids out of here.
Mikey being on the skateboard grinding down the rails of the mansion. God dang.
And then,
but I like the fact that you always think of. I know it's called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they're always put in situations that you imagine them being older,
more mature,
more mature. And then I like this where they
Mikey
threw
was
in
just
there,
always
like Michelangelo was always just a dude that never grew up.
Yeah.
But this they actually threw in there like, y'all are teenagers,
like,
y'all are
legit
children still, and like they have that essence, and they threw that essence in a little bit more in this.
We can't out serious Batman.
Right. So I guess to compensate for the deathly serious of Batman, they gave it.
And I like that they kind of
a little bit less.
Brought them closer. Like they brought, instead of Batman making the Ninja Turtles be deathly serious, they brought him down to a lightheartedness.
Like him eating the pizza, him actually driving to find Raph.
Yeah.
And take Raph to Crime Alley.
Now we've heard that speech a million times to a million different characters, but this one was like
this one to Raph of, look, I'm not just doing this, or Batman saying like, I'm not doing this because I want you out of my town. Like I'm doing this because I care about the good in people.
Like this is what happened to my family, and I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen to yours.
And that was, I don't know, the way he presented it this time to Raph just seemed a little bit more intimate, a little more surreal, I guess, than most times where you just hear you've heard the story so many times of, oh, my parents were killed in Crime Alley over my mom's necklace and my dad's wallet.
Yeah.
And it just kind of gets old, but this was nice to bring it in.
Yeah.
And then the fight scenes, those are cool. I liked how Batman fought Shredder.
Yeah.
And the Turtles fought Roz.
Yeah.
And in the Turtles world, they are some of the best fighters.
Yeah.
And Shredder is just a tad bit better, but all four can take care of him or work to take care of him. But their first meeting with Batman's just kicking the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end, when the Turtles get away, they're like, he was testing us.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't even at full strength. No. He was just screwing around.
Yeah.
And then they try to fight Roz, and I'm sitting there going, how is this going to end? Because Roz is supposed to be better than Batman.
Yeah.
And
same way they beat Shredder, they all attack at once.
It worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it ended up working, and it showed that they had to work together. And I guess that's kind of the whole idea of the Turtles plot is they have to work together, where Batman's always by himself.
Yeah. And I liked how Batman figured out it was all ninjas because they used one fighting technique.
Yeah,
And
that
he was
was
like, well, why? That could be the League of Assassins. And he's like, no, the League of Assassins trains you in many different techniques.
right.
These are all the same technique. They're all fighting the same exact way.
Yeah, dude, that was wild.
Yeah.
I liked Leonardo and Batman sparring.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was pretty cool.
And then Splinter's like, he's testing you. He's pushing you farther away.
yeah,
And like
And-
your footwork. And he's like, his footwork looks fine to me. And he's like, I wasn't talking to Leonardo.
yeah, and Leo then just like, and then Batman I guess loses focus because of
Yeah.
that, and he just flips Batman, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, and then that's when Raph goes off and
Yeah.
gets in
he's
his
like-
tantrum and
Everybody was
happy and
playing
caring,
around.
but they had days left of their mutagen without running
Yeah.
out. But I guess that's always the one thing about Raph is like, no matter how happy, how great the situation, he's always
yeah,
going to have something
always
bad.
angry.
And mirrored Batman
Yeah.
a lot.
Uh-huh.
And then them having the scene where Batman goes and picks him up, takes him to the crime alley.
Yeah.
It kind of brings, what are we talking about? It brings Batman back down, and it kind
Yeah.
of calms Raph down. And
Yeah.
good story.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's a quick read too.
Oh yeah, very cool.
That thing said
It's
190 pages.
Yeah,
Or 170.
yeah, and it ended up
And then
being,
ended at like at 117. I was like, oh, there's no way I get this done in time.
right. And I was kind of like, I was reading, it's like, man, it's got so much to read. When it was over, I'm like, wait, there's 50 more pages.
Yeah, because
And
it
it was
all like
all the cover
alternate
arts and the
cover arts
alternate
and
cover
stuff.
arts, and I was like,
that's
you
cool, but you
could've-
didn't have to do that.
You could have like told me where the story was going to end so I could
Yeah.
prepare myself, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
But shoot, this is gonna be a short episode.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we kind of talked about everything.
I know,
It's
yeah.
it's kind of the same plot throughout the whole story.
Mhm.
It's Shredder gets materials with the foot.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Penguin siding with Shredder.
Well, there was that
that
first
was-
time where they defeat Shredder that first time, and Raphael was like, I could just end it all right here. Talking about killing Shredder.
Yeah.
And Batman was like, not in my city or not.
Yeah. That
So-
was interesting. Because not even the Turtles, they have a little code of we don't
Yeah.
kill, but it's Shredder.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate evil that
Yeah.
once he's gone, it's over. It's their
Mhm.
lives are free, and Batman still reigning in that leash of no, you will not.
Not in my city.
Yeah. But
But yeah, man. Next week.
next week we're back to Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Volume 3. Volume 3. Got 2 more to go.
Not gonna lie, it was a good one.
Yeah. I think
Just a heads up, there's an annual in the back, so it's a little bit longer than the other ones.
yeah. And the annual works sort of.
The annual is kind of a prequel to
It's alright.
Rogue One.
But we'll get into that next
yeah.
week.
But yeah. So, any final thoughts you want to say?
Again, I love the art. I love the colors.
I didn't know if you're gonna like the art, to be honest.
I liked it.
'Cause it was like
Batman
old-
was different.
It was
Batman
old school Ninja Turtle art.
But that's, even though I've never read comics of Ninja Turtles, that's what I imagine the Turtles being.
Yeah.
Is the
Mhm.
old school art way, because it's kind of, that's the only time they really were produced. There's not
Yeah.
a whole lot of Turtles right now.
I got
Batman, they made him look very large and bulky, which seemed a little odd, but
Yeah.
it worked. I
Yeah.
mean, he kind of was the menacing thing over these teenagers.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Me too.
Again, I'm sure we've said it in almost every podcast, but I want to read the next one.
Oh yeah.
This is again
There is a
another one
volume
that I
two.
want to.
I don't know.
This is one I want to go read the next volume and kind of
Yeah.
continue the story. And again, if y'all want to hear about it, let us know.
Yeah. Light up
If
the
you
comments.
subscribe and comment
and tweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I guess we'll see y'all next week.
bye.